I just want to start by saying that what you are inquiring about is basically part of our routine work. As the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, we have a mandate to investigate acts of corruption and unethical conduct whenever they occur. And so in relation to what you are doing, we received allegations to the effect that there is a lot of mismanagement of funds, embezzlement of funds in the county in the financial year 2019-2020. And these allegations border around several issues. There is an allegation to the effect that there are official officers there who are in a position that they are acting in positions that they are not supposed to, in which case they are spending public funds in the name of accounting officers, and yet they are not. And the allegation is that to that time, at the end of the financial year, they had spent over 500 million shillings of public funds, and yet they are not the authorized officer. And that is one of the allegations. We also have an allegation to the effect that the county assembly, through the MCAs, has made some irregular payments to MCAs to a tune of 240,000 for each MCA to go allegedly refurbish the ward offices, their ward offices. And this allegation says that the amount was being embezzled because it's paid directly to their personal accounts and not through the system that is in place, that is supposed to be in place of expending public funds. We have also allegations to the effect that some officials, the deputy speaker, I think, and one other MCA, are also being accommodated and being expenses being incurred for hotel accommodation, which is irregular, and all that. We have other allegations to the effect that the County Assembly Service Board of that, there's a county assembly which is irregular in the first place, and they are making transactions or making decisions which concern the county assembly, including promoting, recruiting, and deploying officials, which involves expenditure of public funds, and in that case it becomes irregular, if indeed it is true that the County Assembly Service Board is irregular. So with these allegations, as a commission, ours is to receive these complaints and take action. And the action which we are expected to take by law is to analyze and investigate and then find out whether it is true or not. So we have commenced investigations into quite a number of those things, because with all those allegations we have to separate them into various investigations. And for what you are inquiring today about the MCAs who have been summoned, I want just to confirm that indeed, yes, we have summoned some MCAs in regard to those allegations. And we had particularly already, when we received the allegations, we did collect documents as it's the routine. We have interviewed quite a number of officers, visited the offices which they say they were, refurbishing. And then we thought the investigation will not be complete without inviting the affected MCAs so that they give us their part of the story. So that is basically why we had summoned them to come and explain to us what transpired. Then we make a decision based on the findings which come out of the investigations. As we talk, I think some of them have just come and they have heeded our request to come, and they are being interviewed by our officers so that we find out what is it that transpired and what is expected. I may just want to say that the investigation is broad-based, and we are continuing with the various aspects. We will love, as much as, given the nature of the allegation, to get the officers who have been mentioned. There is a particular officer, I think, by the name of, a principal procedural clerk assistant, who is called Elizabeth Muthui, and there is the Deputy Speaker, Sakari Mwangi Njeru. We have actually asked them through various invitations to come and shed more light on the allegations, because according to the allegation, there are so much mentioned, and we need to find out from them what is the position. So far, they have not heeded to our summons, but we are still looking for them, and they will, when they come, we'll also give them an opportunity to explain. So basically, that is what is about the Nyandarua County Assembly investigations, of which you sought information about.
So how many cases have you summoned today, and what are the specific allegations that you prioritize in this whole thing?
For the total number so far, those who were paid the amount of money, there are 16 in number. Those are elected MCAs. So we expect 16, not necessarily today, because we have to give ourselves time. So within this week, we expect to interview 16 of them. We also have a number of other MCAs who are nominated that received money, which they call, it is for CSR. The allegation is that they are paying it for CSR to deal with the COVID, issues of COVID. So they were given some 120,000 each, according to that allegation, to go and deal with COVID in their various wards. For this was specifically for the ones who are nominated, so that while the others were doing refurbishment, for the nominated ones, they are also doing that. So we are yet to find out exactly what is transpired, and the investigations will be able to tell us what is the truth about it.
So when are the current investigations set to be complete?
Investigations are complete when they are complete, so to speak, because we will want to finish it as quickly as possible. But when you, such kind of investigations are broad-based, they are deep depending on the findings. Like I have mentioned, we have 2 key people who have been mentioned throughout all those allegations, and we have not found them. We have invited them severally, they have not come. We are still looking for them. So if I say we will finish it the next 1 month or the next week, and they have not come, that investigation will not be complete. So we want to finish as quickly as possible within our powers. But then the moment we are done with the investigations, obviously we'll do what is expected of us by the law. We will be able to make recommendations and appropriate recommendations on the course of action that is to take place.
So apart from Nyandarua, as a commission, do you have any other county within the region that you also investigation? Because there are quite a number of counties also being alleged to have had corruption issues.
Okay, that's why we are here. We are here to investigate. We are here to do public education, but do everything that pertains to our mandate in terms of fighting corruption and promoting ethical conduct in this country. So it follows that this region, which has 6 counties, we cover Murang'a, we cover Laikipia, we cover Embu, we cover Kirinyaga, we cover Nyeri here, and Nyandarua. We have quite a wide range. In fact, I'm only surprised that you are asking about the MCAs of Nyandarua when we have so many other. But it's not all of them which maybe have come to the limelight, but we are investigating, actually across the region, we are investigating almost every county. We have a lot of presence in Kirinyaga County, as you may be aware. We have cases in Laikipia, we have cases, of course, in Nyandarua, both the executive and the county assembly, and all that. In fact, including pits of Nyeri and also Murang'a. So we have cases all over. The only thing is at what stages each of them are, because there are quite a number. Unfortunately, in the setup which we have, we find that there are so many allegations that we have to go into, but again, we have to prioritize and deal with a few which we can be able to manage. But with the time, we are able to cover all that is expected of us.
In Nyandarua, how many nominated MCA are under investigation?
There are 12 in number. The ones who are alleged to have received the 120 each, there are 12 into their personal accounts.
Kama nimekupata vizuri, nimesikia ukisema kuna maafisa wa serikali ambao wamekuwa wakiauthorize pesa to the tune of $500 million. Are you likely to summon them?
Yeah, you know, the payment process of government is long. It starts from the requisition of those funds. First, the money must be budgeted for, it's requisitioned, processed through like a requisition for particular payments. Then it's processed depending on each activity. When we talk about 500 million, we are talking about the expenditure on the period in which the allegation says these people are not the right people to transact. So the moment when we do all this, part of what I'm saying is really goes into the bits which contribute to the 500 million. In it, we also have salaries for people and all that. So we have to analyze this and put it into context and get the right people who are in the process. I may not give a lot of details because those will be final details of investigation. But basically what I'm saying is that we are investigating. We have said we have summoned people and we still summon more to cover the allegations. But as to the particulars, I may not give, given the nature of investigations. But we have to summon all people who we think will have information or are suspected to have been involved.